And now we're looking at purpose of business activity. The sole purpose of the business activity is to generate profit. When we look at it in terms of the owner or the entrepreneur that sets up the business, their objective is to earn as much profit as they can. However, business activity is very, very important because when businesses operate, they generate goods and services. Those goods and services are very important to satisfy the needs and the wants of people. Okay, so this is very critical that when the business activity takes place, it generates some output. That output could be a good, like it could be a product, and it could be a service. So
Yes, sir.
if the businesses are there, the goods and services will keep on coming up, and the needs and the wants of the people will be satisfied. Okay, the needs are the things which are necessities, we cannot survive without them. The wants are luxuries that if they are not available, we can survive without them. So this is the main purpose of the business activity, that there has to be output, because if the business activity is not there, there will be no product, there will be no service, and how will people survive? How will people meet their needs and wants? Okay. So, but the important thing is we have only looked at the outputs. We haven't looked at what does the business need to generate those outputs, and that those are in terms of the goods and services. Businesses, every business, whether it's a business that generates a tangible product, or it's a business that generates a intangible product, all businesses require factors of production. In simple terms, you can say that every business requires some raw material to make something, but those are regarded as factors of production, because business is going to produce something, and that produce is going to be the output, and people are going to use it. So what are these factors of production which are needed by all businesses? These are four. The four factors of production are land, labor, capital, and enterprise. So business uses
Yes, sir.
and business uses labor, business uses money, that is capital, and the enterprise, the fourth factor of production, which is the most important factor of production, it is the ability of an individual to set up a business using the other three factors of production. So if we look at this thing, these are the outputs which are made by the business, and this is the conversion process, or this is also regarded as the transformation process, because what we are trying to do is we are trying to use something raw, we are going to transform it into finished products and finished services. Okay, for
Yes, sir.
example, you're in a school, you are sitting on a land, the teachers are the human resource. The capital is the money that has been invested in the business to make this school. And the owner of the school has set up everything. They have hired the coordinators, the principals, the teachers, so many other staff members which are working. Okay. So the four factors of production are land, labor. Land is where the school stands, labor is the people who are working, capital is the money invested, and the owner is the one who is the combining force to make everything together, make everything work. Okay, and this whole
Yes, sir.
process is called the transformation process. we
Yes, sir.
we discussed a service business, that is a school, but any business that, for example, we are making some kind of porridge or any product that we eat, so that also requires land, because how will you harvest if you do not have any land? Then you need people to harvest, and so we are done with land to make a product. We are involving people, we are involving money, because first of all we need to buy seeds, then we need machinery to harvest, then we require machinery to cut, and we also need money to complete the whole process, and then transfer or transport all the output to the shops. And who is managing all this? Maybe the farmer, maybe the wholesaler, anyone who is involved in the whole process is regarded as the enterprise. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
most important factor of production is the enterprise. Okay, so if we look at those four factors of production which we've just discussed, they are land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Okay, so
Yes, sir.
we look at land. Land is not only piece of land, all the minerals, all the agriculture grows on land, all the trees, everything that we have comes from this land, and we have only one planet from which we are getting everything. We're getting fuel from it, we're growing crops on it, we're growing trees on it, we're getting the iron from it. So everything is coming from this piece of land that we have, and we are the people, we are the labor, we are working on it, and we are investing money to establish factories, to establish offices, buildings, and some people are setting up businesses. They are regarded as the entrepreneurs. So let's see, what is land. This general term includes not only land itself, but all of the renewable and non-renewable resources of nature, such as coal, crude oil, and timber. Like the coal, the crude oil, are we can regard them as non-renewable because they take thousands of years to again become usable for the mankind. However, timber is renewable. We cut trees, that the new tree comes up, and so on. Then we come to labor. Businesses need all kinds of labor, the skilled people, the unskilled people. So manual and skilled labor make up the workforce of the business. Then comes the money that is invested. The businesses need a lot of assets. Businesses need trucks. Businesses need machinery. Businesses need like the people who are getting paid. They also get paid in money. So capital, the money, is very important to set up a business. Okay, so the financial needs are various. So we need finance for continuing operations as a running. We need man-made resources. We need computers. We need machines, factories, offices, vehicles. So all of these things are not for free. They come when we pay money. The
Yes,
last
sir.
is the enterprise. So what is enterprise? Enterprise is the main force that combines the other three factors of production. So this is the driving force provided by risk-taking individuals that combines the other factors of production into a unit capable of producing goods and services. This unit that is capable of producing goods and services is called business. Okay, and
Yes, sir.
this one, this individual has the ability to manage. This business has the ability to take decisions, and it also coordinates other activities. For example, if you are an entrepreneur, you would have to manage things, how to do things. You have to make various decisions. You have to coordinate other employees, like you do this, and you people make up a team to achieve a task. Okay, so this is the explanation for what is the purpose of business activity. We looked at various resources which are involved, the factors of production, the four factors of production: land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Enterprise being the most important one because you will see that countries have a lot of resources, they have a lot of land, a lot of people, the population is huge, they have capital as well, but they are not great at setting up businesses, because if you do not have businesses, you will not have outputs, and if you do not have any output, you will not be able to satisfy the needs of people, you will not be able to export the products, you're not going to contribute to the economy. Okay, so it's very important to have the enterprise skills. Okay, so if you have the enterprise skills, you will have a lot of businesses, and if you have a lot of businesses, you will provide jobs to people, you will be able to control the inflation, you will be able to improve your exports, you will be able to have a balance of payment, like the foreign exchange coming into your country is going to be high because you have the production and you're exporting it. And if you have less production, then you won't be able to satisfy the needs of locals, and you will have to import a lot of stuff. And when you import a lot of stuff, you will have to pay a lot of foreign currency, and that will have a very adverse effect on your balance of payment. Okay, balance of payment means the foreign exchange coming in through exports and the foreign exchange going out. Foreign exchange means the dollars
Yes, sir.
because we are having a lot of imports. Okay,
Yes, sir.